this dirt road right here brings me straight to the coast. And then I could ride along the beach, maybe? Oh! What the? Oh! I mean, come on. Good morning, good evening, and welcome back to another video. Today is day 4 of my motorcycle trip, I believe. It's my final few minutes here in Cartagena because I'm going to be leaving and driving to Arboletes. Arboletes is just a small little town on the coast. I'm not really picking for any specific reason. It's just the exact distance, 5.5 hours away from here. So I'll be able to hopefully get there before sunset. Yeah, let's have it. Last night was a big party in Barranquilla. Para Carnival. And I'm a little tired right now. That's why I'm only starting at 11:30, which is, this is gonna be a tough one, man. But moto's looking good, let's get it. Alrighty, so once again, I am here. Once again, I am here, leaving Cartagena on my motorcycle. Just the beginning of the trip, but let's talk about that Carnival in Barranquilla. Man, that was my first time ever experiencing something like that. Oh, do you see those guys with those bananas or plantains? That was crazy. But yeah, that Carnival in Barranquilla was insane. There was so many people, and usually, the one thing though is that there were so many people. Usually I'm not afraid of like getting robbed or stuff like this, but this time I actually did take the advice of the hostel people, and I didn't wear my jewelry. I took off my necklace, and I actually didn't even bring my phone. I left my phone on the bus, which ended up being a good idea because one of the guys got completely robbed. He got his phone stolen at the party, and I felt so bad for him. But also, like, they told us not to do it. Oh man, look at this little live market. It smells like complete smells like fish. Holy shit, that is terrible. Oh, I am suffocating. It is warm fish as well. Also, these tires that they have on this bike might be the worst tires of all time. They slip on this pavement like no one's business. Oh, there's the fish off to the left. It wasn't just me, there was definitely a fishy smell. There you go, that's that Rappy. Rappy drivers are everywhere on their motos, and they drive crazy, man. Like, I know sometimes I may not be the safest driver in the world, but compared to these broskies, I am like textbook driver, because they actually don't give a they don't care about none of that. Oh, just leaving this area. Finally. The fish smell's starting to go, but now it just smells like trash. Look at this. Little boatyard. It's funny how much Cartagena changes the second that you leave the historic districts. Man, it gets kind of rough, kind of fast, because you see all of this trash right there is really quite different than the, you know, Boca Grande beach area or the beaches in Baru, where they're well maintained specifically for the tourists. Definitely interesting. One thing that I haven't talked about at all is how actually amazing this bike is. It has a lot of problems. It has very little power. But I'm not gonna lie. For this country, for Colombia, it's pretty goddamn perfect. There's no electrical parts on it, so you can't break any electrical parts. It's super basic, nothing special. Which, you know, I don't necessarily have confidence in the bike, but I have confidence in any random mechanic being able to fix this bike. Like anyone, because it has nothing to it. Just a tiny 100cc engine, no electrical. I mean, it doesn't even have a rev limiter, it just has this speed dial, and honestly, the speed dial is wrong, because if you can see, it says 65 kilometers an hour right now, but Google Maps says I'm going 56, and let me tell you, Google Maps is always correct. Using the gyro inside the phone. So it's kind of funny. The meter's always 20% off. A little bit aggravating, actually, because I'm not exactly sure how fast I'm going. But then again, it really does seem like speed limits are a suggestion here, unless you see the signs that say Detección Electrónica. Hola. ¿Quieren coco frío? Está bien. Hola, buenas. ¿Qué tienes? ¿Hay un menú o solo menú de día?
Tengo cerdo asado.
Sí.
Así. Carne.
¿De res?
Carne de res, sí. ¿Qué es cerdo?
Sí. Cerdo.
Tengo pescado. Tengo chuleta.
Quisiera el cerdo.
Cerdo, así.
Sí. Sí, cerdo. Es una plancha, ¿sí?
A la plancha.
Sí. Menú del día. Cerdo. Oh God, I'm feeling it already today. I will admit, the motorcycle is a little bit buzzy at speeds above 80 kilometers an hour. It's like, feels super weird on my feet, but keep this, got my menu del dia. Let's flip this camera. I got the grub. Oh, I'm excited for that. I am so hungry because literally yesterday, I didn't eat a single meal yesterday, which is actually crazy in its own. And I didn't eat breakfast today, so this food's gonna revive me. Better grub it, and let's have it. I love how there's no music here as well. It's pretty chill. So, this is technically not the route that Google Maps is showing me, but I believe this dirt road right here brings me straight to the coast, and then I could ride along the beach maybe. We'll see in a few seconds. Hope you guys can hear me once again, but I'm just pulling up to the beach. Oh, check this out. This is pretty good. I knew that there was a way to get to the beach, and all of these beaches, this road isn't registered, but every single beach in Colombia has a road like this, man. But I was asking some of my friends, they were saying that this is a popular tourist destination for Colombians here, because it's much cheaper than going to places like Baru, which technically have better water, better sand, playas and whatnot. But those are more expensive because they're like, you know, marketed more towards foreigners. So a lot of the hotels, the food, stuff like that has you know, US dollar prices. But man, this was the place that I wanted to stay originally my first day. But I wasn't able to drive all the way here in one day. That sand is super sketchy to drive with these wheels, these tires. These are some terrible tires, man, I'm telling you. If they're slippery on the road, you know that they're gonna be real super mega slippery on this. Oh! Oh, yeah, boy. Ah, that's what you get for ripping through sand. Note to self. Don't go so fast. Let's fix this real quick. Well, that's gonna be really funny to watch after the fact. First time falling on a motorcycle right there. You know, after driving in sand like this, you gotta have a newfound respect for like some of the other YouTubers like Itchy Boots and I don't know anybody really that does this off-road adventure riding. Obviously I know they have better bikes, better tires, better everything, but still it's impressive because this shit's tough. ¿Puedo salir desde aquí o no? La llave. ¿Cuántos minutos está la llave desde aquí?
Tienes que coger por allá y hay un kiosquito y una salida para allá.
¿Es cerca de aquí?
Y si no, si vas para los lados de Coveñas,
Sí.
coges allá y allá vas a encontrar una salida chiquitita derechito allá.
Ok, claro, entiendo. Lo siento. Holy crap. I made it. That was brutal. Well, I was going to make it back in about 1 hour, but there is from what I was told, a horse festival right here that I really kind of have to check out. So I guess let's go see this. Right, I'm not gonna go in there. I just went in for like 2 seconds and instantly knew not worth it. It's just people kind of like riding horses around a track, but like for show. Man, check out this bridge. Wait.
How do you feel as the start time approaches?
I don't feel at all.
Like.
Alright, I'm back. I'm now in my new hotel room for the night, but as you can see, I'm transferring data off of my Action 5 Pro because silly me didn't check how much storage I had left on it, and I filled up all the storage. This is why my videos just kind of end abruptly before sunset. I was trying to record, but I wasn't recording anything because it was full. But here's my little hotel room. Yeah, not shabby. It's actually quite clean for a cheap hotel room. It was 40 or 58,000 pesos. So, not bad. It does have a weird layout. Check this out. The bathroom is bigger than the bedroom. But I'm starving because right now, in the last 48 hours, I've had one meal. That's not right. I need to go eat right now. It's brutal. I did have a candy bar earlier, though. I had a chocolate bar, but that doesn't count. Look at this, though. It has electric start, but it also has a Kickstarter. I don't know if this is like a Chinese bike thing, but that is super weird. As you can see, I ended up here at Burger Planet. It was one of the very few places that, you know, looked appealing to me right now. I'm not really looking for un plato típico right now. But something that's weird is that the menu that's online was actually more expensive than how much it was in person, which is never how it goes here. Always here in Colombia, or really South America as general, but specifically Colombia, the pictures online are always much more expensive, because like usually the menus were uploaded like a year ago. ¿Cómo vas? Muy grande, pero es por diversión.
¿Tú viajas
Sí,
por lugares?
sí, muchos lugares, en una moto.
¿Una moto?
Sí, desde Cartagena en la mañana.
¿Dónde? ¿Dónde está la moto?
Cerca de mi hotel.
Thank you.
Ciao. Que tengas una noche buena. That just happened. Oh God, but I was saying, the prices on the menus online are always lower because there's been so much inflation here lately. So like, for example, I went to go get arepas when I was in Cartagena, and the online website said that they're like 12,000 pesos, but when you go in person, they're 22,000, because there's been a bunch of inflation, especially in the last couple of years in touristy areas in Colombia because of how much safer it's gotten. But this burger place was considerably cheaper, like 8,000 pesos less, which is strange. I wonder if they've been having a hard time. All right, check that out. Costeña burger, French fries, dude, $5. Look at that. I gotta admit, that burger was pretty damn good, but it was huge. It was ridiculously big. It said 200 grams. That's how big it was supposed to be, but that's less than a double quarter pound with cheese, and I can smash a double quarter pound with cheese, but I literally could not finish that thing. I think it was because there's also split sausages, but whew, it was good, could not finish. Well, with it being quite late, I'm going to end the vlog here. So if you guys like this video and you guys want to see more, give it a like, give it a subscribe. There's going to be 3 more days of this series coming, so yeah, stay tuned for the next videos.